Hey guys, what is going on? Back for another subpar Jurassic Park review that won't get any views. Today we're taking a look at the battle chomping Carnotaurus from the brand new Epic Attack line. This is a brand new toy line for 2023, and it is a toy line that is exclusive to Walmart. I find it very funny that, Target exclusive Legacy Collection has been Legacy Collection since 2018, while Walmart has had Battle Damage, Extreme Damage, and now Epic Attack. So I guess they need to innovate for something that comes down to just being dinosaur damage. But anyway, this is a Walmart exclusive figure. It retails for $34. It is a Carnotaurus, which is always exciting to get in the collection. Can't get enough of these guys. That's why I own every Mattel Carnotaurus. One of the ones that I try to buy every figure of, I have the one from Fallen Kingdom, I've got the two Control and Conquers, I've got the Dominion one, and now I've got this battle chomping Carnotaurus that is just a retool-ish of the Control and Conquers, but it's got some new features, which is always exciting. Taking a look at the box though, it's new packaging, so we gotta go over that. We've got the Carnotaurus here, looking pretty cool. Jurassic World logo, battle chomping Carnotaurus, Epic Attack. You got 3 levels of intensifying damage. You've got the button press actions here. The side of the box, you've just got the Jurassic World logo. On the back of the box, we've got a nice render of the Carnotaurus. Shows extreme thrashing action, battle chomping, multiple activation areas. You got the scan code, and you got the other 2 figures in this wave, being the Jurassic Park 3 Velociraptor the male and then the Dilophosaurus. I probably won't pick up either of these guys just because I really like the way they look. I picked up this Carnotaurus because I wanted an Epic Attack figure. I'm definitely going to be getting the Explorer set, but I've not been able to find that yet. These are just coming out as of me recording this on March 20th. By the time you see this, it'll probably be mid-April. But, and I wonder why I don't get any views. It's almost like I don't make my videos when the figures are popular and off the shelf. So nobody's gonna care to click on it. Anyway, we've got the Epic Attack Carnotaurus here, ready to be opened out of his or her box. I haven't decided. This has got pretty much the same paint scheme as your generic Fallen Kingdom Carnotaurus. We'll do some comparisons later, but, without further ado, we're going to go ahead and crack this Carno out of her box. Here's our Carno out of the box. I really regret not filming this at home, but you gotta spice up the background sometimes. But here's our Carno out of her box, and I'll just say it looks fairly good. It's an old sculpt from 2020 that's always looked pretty good. So it's going to be pretty difficult for this figure to look bad. But it does look fairly good. It looks like a Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom Carnotaurus, so that's always a positive. It looks like the source material. This is our 3rd Carnotaurus that looks like this. Control and Conquer's got 2 different versions, being the standard and the Toro flavors. I have both. And then now we have the Epic Attack flavor. It's a little more deluxe-ish, kind of. We'll get into that. But I do fairly like this figure. It's hard for me to not like a Carnotaurus, but taking a closer look at her, the head sculpt looks fairly nice. It's your standard Carnotaurus head sculpt. One difference off the bat is this jaw is closed. On the other versions, the jaw is open. This version is closed, so I do like that. It has a little bit of fluctuation. Moving down, we've got the thing. You can see the buttons there. Those activate features. Nice bumps and ridges. You got a button here. Moving down, you got short little arms. Classic Carnotaurus. Paint all the way down until the tail. The tail is not painted, which is a bit of a disappointment. It looks a little bit bare. They could have extended that paint down, I feel, a little bit more. But we do have painted toes, which is something we don't always see. And they're fully painted. They don't do that half painting on these. They are fully painted toes, which is exciting. The underside looks fairly nice. It's a darker brown color. like a darker cream. Tail is completely unpainted, kind of ugly looking, but you do have that speckling that Mattel's been doing in their figures. The eye is nicely painted yellow. It's pretty well lined up. You got the nice painted horns. I'd say it looks fairly good. As far as articulation goes on this Carnotaurus, you don't get a ton that's not tied to action features. You've got the arms, the little stumpy little arms that they will move back and forth. And they do move out as well, but Carnotaurus has very, very stumpy, stubby little arms that are fairly useless. Scientists know that Carnotaurus would have barely used its arms. They were basically, it's like your appendix, you don't really use it. They're vestigial, I think is the word. The legs are articulated. They are not independent of each other, so they have to move together, which is not something we've seen on a figure in a while, and that's a bit of a bummer, but I get it's, you know, part of the action feature. And then the feet do swivel. Yay, swivel feet. But no, all of the rest of the articulation is tied to the action feature. Before we get into that, I know you guys want that scan code. There's your Jurassic World Facts app code for your Carnotaurus on this crappy looking tail. And we'll start with the action features from the least cool to the actual most interesting feature. It is a retool of the Control and Conquer Carnotaurus, so it's got the same features as the Control and Conquer, where you can move the tail and or rotate the head. You can move up and down, all that fun stuff. But instead of having a button on the tail, you have a scan code on the tail. So you cannot do that with the chomping action. You have to move up to here and press this button in order for it to chomp. So it sounds like we got 3 different roars on that. It's pretty cool. It's always good to have some cool roars. And then we've got 2 buttons at the front that are the epic attack damage. It's this new gimmick for the Walmart toys. Instead of having a skin flap or a button you press that will switch the gore is now LED powered by lights. So you'll come and you press, and then the wound will light up, which is cool, I guess. It's very reminiscent of Hasbro's Jurassic World toys from 2015, which is something that I'm weirdly nostalgic for because I was in 6th grade during that, and I remember buying every one that I could. I still do that with Mattel, and I wonder why I'm in debt. Maybe if I actually had subscribers and people that watched my videos, I could make a return on these videos. But you actually have to be good at YouTube to do that, and I'm not. So that's why I am in the hole. But no, you got this light, and there's a couple different sounds, and there's different levels of light. So you got that first sound, the light will stand for a little bit. Got the second sound, and the lights will stay on for different lengths of time, showing that gore. And he's got 2 of these buttons, so he's got 2 damage areas. You got another button down here. It's kind of cool, kind of, you know, reminiscent of Hasbro's stuff. But it's an alright action feature. I mean, this is a children's toy meant for children. I'm just gonna buy it and stick it on a shelf and let it collect dust. I can see this Carnotaurus being a very well-loved toy. It's very, very good, like, toy. Not the best collectible, but it's a good toy. If you want collectibles, buy the Hammond collection that's behind you there. But as far as a toy Carnotaurus goes, this is not bad. And if you want a big Carnotaurus, this is probably the way to go. The other 2 have been discontinued, and you may have to pay a bit of a premium on a secondhand market in order to get that, or you can get the small Dominion one from Dominion. But I know we gotta compare this Carnotaurus. But in order to do that, I have to go home. So I will see you guys in a couple of weeks when we can do that comparison. Hello, it is Colby, 2 weeks from the future. And we're back in my house and we've got some Carnotauruses to compare. So here's our Epic Attack Carnotaurus. Light up features for you to see. And then we're just gonna go through every Mattel Carnotaurus I own, which is every Mattel Carnotaurus except the Super Colossal. So we got the original 2018 Fallen Kingdom Carnotaurus. This one is probably my favorite, just because it's the most unique of the 5 now. 6 if you count Super Colossal. But obviously they're cut from the same material. This one just has a button you press and he'll chomp. But this one is the most Fallen Kingdom Carnotaurus looking of the group. This one definitely is the Fallen Kingdom Carnotaurus. I just really like the black pupil on this guy. It makes it look very animalistic. And then in 2020 we actually got 2 brand new Carnotauruses, being the Control and Conquers. There's 2 different versions. There's the Control and Conquer Carnotaurus, and then there's the Control and Conquer Carnotaurus Toro, which is based off of Toro from Camp Cretaceous. And these are the most similar to this Epic Attack version. These 2 are identical, just repainted, and they came out in the same year, which is really odd. I don't know why they did this one if they were going to do that one, but who knows. But they're the same figures, but the jaws are open. They've got slightly different paint schemes, these 2. But the legs are the same. The tails are different on them because this is a Control and Conquer figure, so you can do all that fun stuff. Well, this one's got a different tail. It's actually got the same tail as our next Carnotaurus I'll show off. But here it is next to Toro. Toro is identical, other than it's darker paint and it's got that sloppy scar on there that doesn't look very good. And then last but certainly not least, we got a brand new Carnotaurus from Dominion last year, being the juvenile Carnotaurus right here. Another fairly good figure. It's got the cracked horn, but it has the same tail as this new Carnotaurus here. So, fairly exciting. Alright guys, that's really all I've got to say about this Epic Attack Carnotaurus. Pretty cool figure. Do I recommend it? Yes, I do. This has got my stamp of approval. I would definitely recommend this Carnotaurus, especially if you're a fan of the creature. Very, very, very fun toy. I hope you have enjoyed. I know I have enjoyed making this video. If you can tell by the sarcasm in my voice. But hopefully you guys like, comment, subscribe, make me feel like I'm actually not wasting my time making these videos, because that's how it feels. I feel like I'm wasting my time and my money on videos that nobody watches. So yeah, but thanks for watching. See you guys in the next one. Take care.